It's every lottery player's dream.
We won $165 million.
Anything can happen.
And I'm hearing her screaming, and I hear, we won, and the next thing I know, she was on top of me, riding me like Seabiscuit, shaking my head, saying, we won.
For some, it's a way to save the farm.
We were thinking about selling the farm just to survive.
Winning can make dreams come true.
You drive a Corvette down the street, everybody notices.
Hey, how's it going?
For some, lottery lightning strikes twice.
I am surrounded by lottery winners with my husband and my brother.
For others, a win brings a blow to a family's reputation.
It's a lie. No, it's a lie.
Okay.
It's a lie.
The story went from who were the winners to the Morrisons owe the county of Suffolk $1 million.
We're the Morrisons.
And we won $165 million from the lottery.
Just 7 months ago, Mary and Rich Morrison lived here with 4 of their 6 daughters, and the family was on the brink of financial disaster.
I see a sad-looking house right now.
I see a house that was full of activity and love and was a great house for us for all those years.
Right back there was the car that I was driving. It would break down, and I couldn't pass inspections. It was humiliating. It was.
For years, the Morrisons made a living running homeless shelters. But when the county shut them down in 2005, Mary and Rich fell on hard times and could barely pay the bills.
We were living really poor. It was tough. I thought we were going to lose our house.
Then, just before Christmas 2009, Mary's daughter Angel urged her mom to buy a lottery ticket.
I was with my mom when we bought the ticket. It was a week before Christmas, and I saw the lotto sign. I was like, no, it'd be really nice if we won this. And Mom was like, no one wins. I was like, you know, it wouldn't hurt to try. So she went, bought the tickets, and we won.
The next morning, Mary checked her numbers and realized she really did have the winning ticket.
I shook. I jumped up and down on the bed. I jumped on him. I was screaming, yelling. I went ballistic.
And the next thing I know, she was on top of me, riding me like Seabiscuit, shaking my head, saying, we won. I thought she was actually trying to kill me.
The Morrisons won $165 million in the New York Mega Millions lottery, making them Long Island's largest jackpot winners ever.
We're going to start a foundation, and we're going to help people that are destitute.
They took a lump sum payment of $102 million and ended up with $75 million after taxes. With that payout, the Morrison family moved from their 3,000 square foot home to this $3.9 million, 13,000 square foot mansion set in an exclusive enclave of Long Island. The designer house comes complete with indoor and outdoor pools, 5 bedrooms, and 7 bathrooms, 1 with 18-karat gold faucets. The 6 Morrison girls, who used to bunk 3 to a room,
Whoa, it's baby mama.
Mama?
now have loads of space, but they're still very close. Ranging in age from the youngest, 14-year-old Angel, to the eldest, Dawn, who at 39 sometimes looks at her sisters as daughters.
I get mixed up sometimes between being a sister and like looking at them as a child, you know, as if they were my own.
When you grow up in a house of all girls, like you already have best friends, so all of our friends are friends, but we really are each other's best friend.
First on the Morrisons' daily agenda, a workout with their personal trainer.
Everybody finish up the abs and we'll get started on the upper body.
The trainer comes 3 days a week to help the family maintain their resolution to get in shape.
We all decided to get fit.
Part of the workout, running laps in the house.
3 minutes. Come on, just slow down.
No, thank you!
Come on, you can finish. Go.
And when it's over,
You guys deserved it. You worked hard.
it's time to eat.
Hello?
We need like 10 minutes.
I know. Breakfast is ready.
I'm really hungry. So what?
But it's not mom and dad scrambling the eggs.
My name is Steven, and I'm the chef for the Morrisons for this week. As of right now, I'm making a frittata, which is an Italian egg that's being baked with scallions and asparagus. Then I'm doing some eggs and steak benedict. I'm cooking for 8 people. I'm making 2 meals a day.
And he does dishes.
What is it?
It's a frittata.
It's an egg pizza.
It's an Italian egg pizza.
It's a frittata?
A frittata.
You're cursing at me.
The great thing about the chef, he cooks 2 meals a day, and they're very good meals.
I always told my dad when we were struggling, Daddy, there's a light at the end of the rainbow. Who knew this was the end of the rainbow and this was the light?
Hell of a rainbow. Hey,
At the end of the rainbow, Mary's dream home.
Hi, welcome to the Morrisons' new home. This room is where I've placed a lot of our angels that we've collected through the years, and I do believe in angels.
And every one of the 22 rooms is decorated by Mrs. Morrison.
Can you imagine? I've always wanted a large table where my family could sit down and be together. And this is the casual room where we sit around and just hang out, and the grandchildren jump all over the place. We watch some TV. It's more, actually every room is comfortable.
Even the family pet got an upgrade.
He's the talking bird. I don't know if I can get him to talk, but Leo, hello. Hello, Leo. He'll live to 80. He moved into a mansion, too. He had this half a cage like this. Now he's got a big cage that needs to be cleaned. But sometimes he can be a little annoying, but, you know, it was a Mother's Day present. From my husband. Come on down.
Downstairs, there's a state-of-the-art home theater.
It's great for the whole family to come in and watch movies. We do that often.
Upstairs, the girls picked out their own furniture.
I'm Rose, and this is my room. It's my favorite room in the house because at my old house, I never had my own room. My favorite thing is probably my bed. I really, really like the fact that it's big, even though it's too big for me, but I jump on it and it makes it easy.
For Rose, the best thing about winning the lottery is simple.
It was just so wonderful to see my mom and my dad happy. That's the only thing you can really ask for in life, is to see your family happy, and there's no other feeling like that in the entire world.
Her sister Joy's room is full of mementos and family pictures.
Me and my sister shared our bathroom between the 3 of us. Having my room, everything's in place, and in my bathroom I have everything when I need it. And I'm just so thankful and so happy that we were blessed with such a miracle. Hi, I'm Angel. I'm the last of 6, and this is my room. To see my favorite part is this, because when you look inside of it, it's like different colors, and it's really cool.
And just down the hall are Mama and Papa.
This is the master bedroom. This is a bed that we specially picked out. Actually, this is the first piece of furniture we picked out, and it just really made us feel special for the first time.
The master suite comes with balconies overlooking the garden and pool.
I'm in another world. I really am. I really am. Then you go into the master bathroom. That's a jacuzzi. His and her fountain. Beautiful shower. I mean, this is like unbelievable to me. If you only knew my last shower. If you only knew.
Along with the new digs, Mary Rich and the girls all got fancy new rides.
One of my girls says, Mom, you can have a car. And I'm like, yes, I can have a car. And that was a big thing, just to have a car that worked well.
The win was an unbelievable blessing, but a lawsuit soon cast a shadow over the family's good fortune and reputation.
They made us out to be crooks.
It's a lie. No, it's a lie. Okay? It's a lie.
And the lottery win helps an Iowa couple save the farm.
At one point, we were thinking about selling the farm just to survive.
To increase your odds of winning the lottery, should you play number combinations higher or lower than 31?
What do you say?
Fire in the hole!
7 pounds.
Cars.com.
Non-stick cool.
Hyperactivity.
Amy supported me.
like it.
Life gets messy.
But getting into your dream home shouldn't be.
Married to Real Estate. Season premiere Thursday at 9 on HGTV.
To increase your odds of winning the lottery, should you play number combinations higher or lower than 31? Higher. Numbers lower than 31 are played more often because people play birthdays, months, and anniversaries.
We're the Morrisons.
And we won $165 million from the lottery.
As the celebration of their 40th wedding anniversary approaches, Mary and Richard are busy making plans to share their good fortune with a backyard carnival-style party.
Make Spanx for chair.
We're using like a lime green, an orange, and a pink. And on the chair covers, it'll, what do you, it's a carnival.
It's a carnival, Rich.
Right?
The plan for a second wedding dates back to the day the couple went to claim the lottery prize, when Richard had an extra surprise for his wife.
Would you marry me?
Yes.
Got down on my knee and I asked her to marry me again. Thought she'd say no.
It fulfilled a promise they made the day of their first humble wedding reception.
The reception was poor, and my father didn't give me away, and it was a lousy start. Richie and I promised each other that if we ever came into money, that we would get married the right way.
The win was a huge change of fortune for the Morrisons, who for years made their living running homeless shelters. But on the very day the Morrisons claimed their Mega Millions win,
I shook, I jumped up and down on the bed, I jumped on him, I was screaming, yelling, I went ballistic.
they were hit with a mega debt lawsuit filed by Suffolk County. The county claimed the couple ripped off taxpayers by bilking the system at the nonprofit homeless shelters they ran, overcharging the county for rent and retirement benefits.
It's a lie. Okay. It's a lie.
And the county
they stole from us.
The Morrisons and their attorney were incensed.
The story went from who were the winners and how wonderful they are to the Morrisons owe the county of Suffolk $1 million.
After running homeless shelters for the county for 20 years, a 2005 audit turned up problems with overpayments, and the county shut down the couple's business.
Richard and Mary never took one nickel of any of this money claimed in auditing. It was an accounting function. It was never a claim that Richard and Mary took money, stole money, mismanaged money. It was none of that.
They made us out to be crooks, that we stole $600,000.
There were articles that were written that we were deadbeats and that we were ripping off the homeless. And the truth is, all we did was give.
People come up to us and say, well, why don't you pay them back? You're millionaires now, you can do it. We will never pay back that money because we never stole. And we will fight it till we get our name back.
A judge later found that the county failed to prove their accusations. Even so, their lawyer says the Morrisons' reputation has been marred forever.
To the general public to this day, the court of public opinion is that Richard and Mary Morrison, one way or another, owe money to the county, which they don't.
A trip back to the home they left just months ago brings back vivid memories of their struggle.
I know, it makes me sad. It just makes me sad. My girlfriend said, Mary, buy your new house and go. And that's what I did.
But the Morrisons are putting the past behind them. They have plans to remodel their old house to become a home for their eldest daughter, Dawn.
I'm realizing that what was here has come to where I am now, but just bigger.
Mary firmly believes that a pond she placed on her front lawn attracted their multi-million-dollar win.
I believe in feng shui, and if the water flow goes into the house, money will come in. I built this, and if you notice, it goes right into the front door. I'm like, help me! I did it. I'm a little out there.
She attributes it all to the ancient Chinese science of feng shui.
There's still 3 fish in here that survived everything, and I want to take them home. Okay, buddies. Come on, you're gonna go to a bigger pond. Work with me. Is he moving?
Just to bring them to a mansion?
Yes, they deserve it.
I guess they're golden fish.
Yes.
Ay, munga.
Come on, no, you're not gonna let me. I'm gonna have to jump. Dad, go.
At the mansion, even the goldfish get to swim in a bigger pond. And that's just one of the aquatic assets at the Morrisons' new home.
I can't wait until the first snowstorm and the family be in here swimming while it's freezing out there.
Today, the Morrisons view their win as a way to fulfill the mission that they set on the day that they won.
We're going to start a foundation, and we're going to help people that are destitute.
They've started a $7 million foundation with the mission of helping people get off welfare and gifted $200,000 to people in need. And Richard is fulfilling another lifelong wish. He's opening a restaurant in tribute to his mother and grandmother's cooking.
These are the plans.
Now under construction, the restaurant will be managed by Richard's eldest daughter, Dawn.
The major draw of this restaurant is the view to look at the beautiful water.
Great food, great service, and a $1 million view.
I was definitely part of the dream with my father, with his food and the way that I get along with people and stuff. But it was $1 million idea.
These days, the Morrisons are truly counting their blessings.
It's like a fairy tale, a Cinderella story. It's a deep, moving experience. I just want to say thank you, you know.
A lottery win makes life on the farm smell a little sweeter.
The first thing John did when he won the $1 million was say, the hogs are gone tomorrow.
People ask me if I miss raising hogs, and I said, no way.
And a lottery hit gives a young father with a troubled past a brighter future.
The childhood that I'm able to give Connor now after winning the lottery, it's way different than mine.
Tonight.
Update from Real.
I'm visiting parent.
Is heating up.
Motel? It's hard to say with a felon. Straights and
What's that? Orange chicken.
You don't say.
Tiffany Dairy joins Ann Burrell on Worst Cooks in America. Season premiere, January 7th at 8 on Food Network.
we're the Straits, and we won $1 million from the Iowa Lottery.
Logan, Iowa, population 1,500, is the heart of the American heartland.
We are such a close-knit community. Everyone has a great sense of pride in the city of Logan. The farms are all family-owned. They're not big corporations.
Running a small family farm is hard work with huge risks. And farms like the ones in and around Logan face a constant struggle for survival.
Farmers really have a difficult time with what they do. You can never count on the weather. They can get rained out. We have tornadoes that can destroy fields.
But folks like John and Debbie Straight couldn't imagine life any other way.
I was born here on this farm. This was where I was raised. This is the only way to live. It's tough, but it's rewarding. It's your way of life. Money isn't everything.
But money was always tight. Over the years, as family farms failed all around them, John and Debbie often wondered if they might be next.
Of course, we had to borrow every year to put the crop in, and we were pretty much year to year. If we had a really bad year, we would really suffer.
Our old equipment was in need of a lot of maintenance. We always had 2 to 3 breakdowns with the combine, and we just couldn't afford to buy anything newer or better, so we just got by with what we had. At one point, we were thinking about selling the farm just to survive.
Besides their work on the farm, John and Debbie were also raising their 2 grandchildren.
I'm trying to.
You're not quite big enough to do this yet, are you, Ethan?
Nope. When I'm 7, I can.
Probably when you're 7.
Our daughter has 2 kids. She's had some tough times and had a hard time with the kids. So the kids live with us. They call this home.
In a good year, after expenses, farmers like John barely clear an income of $50,000. Any extra cash was welcome, so John occasionally tried his luck at the Iowa lottery. In October 2006, John bought a handful of scratch-off tickets. None of them were winners, but John had a second chance to strike it rich.
When we came out with the Thanks a Million game, it also featured a second chance prize where people could mail in their tickets if they didn't win on their tickets initially for this second chance contest.
I scratched it off and I lost, naturally. So I signed it, put a stamp on it, and sent it in and forgot completely about it.
3 months went by. Then, in January 2006, a local bank official received an unusual call.
They said that they were the Iowa Lottery Commission and that somebody in Logan, Iowa had won $1 million. And I thought somebody was playing a prank on me.
Right, here's the moment of truth.
It was no joke. One of the tickets John sent back to the lottery had been picked.
Logan, Iowa.
Lottery officials asked Chris to help surprise the Straits with news of the win. So he came up with an excuse to get the Straits to meet him at the bank. The next morning, the couple woke up early as usual to perform the chore they dreaded most, slopping the pigs.
We had probably an hour and a half worth of chores every morning and every night. We had to let the sows in and out.
With the chores done, the couple headed for the bank.
We get there, and the next thing I knew, I looked up and the room was filled with people.
Do you remember entering any contests recently?
And I said, yeah, I remember that.
Do you remember what the top prize was for that contest?
Sure.
I do. It was $1 million.
Really?
And we drew you as our winner. Congratulations! We weren't even gonna come in.
They just kept saying no, and we kept saying no, really.
I'm thinking somebody's pulling a big prank on me is what I'm thinking.
We really had absolutely no idea.
The total shock. I never thought I had a chance. I don't buy many, but it only takes one.
You could see how much really the whole town supported them and just how close-knit everybody was. It made for a really special day.
The prize was $1 million. After taxes, the Straits walked away with a check for $700,000. Once the reality of the win sunk in, John's first thought was about something he desperately wanted to get rid of. His pigs.
The first thing John did when he won the $1 million was say, the hogs are gone tomorrow. And that's just exactly what he did. He loaded them up on a trailer the very next day, and to the auction house they went.
People asked me if I miss raising hogs, and I said, no way. Not for a second do I miss raising hogs.
With the hogs gone, it's time to let loose.
I've waited for this for 40 years to have a Corvette, and I am thrilled to death.
And the pressure is on where they make the machines that make millionaires.
Every drawing has to be perfect every single time.
Final number is a 2. Winning pick 3, 262.
How many Americans with an annual income below $35,000 believe playing the lottery will pay for their retirement?
Carrying around.
Designed and combined to control your appetite for over.
And 7 is so easy.
Your ad says
Center of my beauty.
Life gets messy.
But getting into your dream home should
Get out of the business, John Strait saw the Southerners believe playing the lottery will pay for their retirement. 40%.
We're the Straits, and we won $1 million from the Iowa Lottery.
While some struggling farmers might take their winnings and get out of the business, John Strait saw the sudden influx of cash as a chance to pay off debts on his 700 acres and to make life on the farm a little easier.
Where some people might want to buy a fancy car or things like that, we bought machinery. You need good equipment to get the crop out of the field on time. This is my pickup. It's a heavy-duty Dodge pickup, and I love it. It's the tractor I bought. It replaced my old tractor. I can go faster. I can haul bigger loads, handle bigger equipment. This is one of 2 that I bought. I bought this on a farm sale for $65,000. Brand new. It'll run around $200,000.
Then, for the big dog of farm equipment, the Combine.
This was my major purchase. This is the Cadillac in the industry. It has everything that your fancy cars will have. There's a stereo in there. It's air conditioned. GPS. I can go around fields. It will tell me the yields, the moisture of the grain. I can run almost twice as fast as I used to with my old one. This cost me $200,000 used. Brand new, it'll run $300,000 to $400,000. Before we bought this, we would run sometimes till 10 midnight every day, trying to beat the weather and get things in. With this, we could cut our time in half. Now, 5 or 6 in the afternoon, we go have supper and we're done for the day.
Next up were repairs to John's boyhood home, a century-old farmhouse that needed a lot of work.
When I won the lottery, we started the basement, went to the roof. Put new basement, put the roof, siding, remodeled the kitchen, remodeled all the rooms. Final thing is we put the porch on like it was when I was a young boy. I've lived here 47 years, and you would not believe this is the same place. We've invested approximately $100,000 in the house, redoing the whole thing.
There's even something special for John.
And this is my man cave. This is something I've always wanted. Have our big screen TV, watch my football, baseball, NASCAR, surround sound. We have a gun rack. I have a small collection of guns. And this is what made everything possible.
True to their nature, the Straits were practical about spending their winnings. But after paying off the farm and fixing up the house, John was ready to splurge on something he dreamed of for most of his life.
This is my Corvette. It's a car I always dreamed about. It's a 6-speed. I love it, and it is hot. In 1967, there was a gentleman that drove into town with a new Corvette, and I said, someday I'm going to have one.
A year to the day after he won the lottery, John bought his dream car.
I've waited for this for 40 years to have a Corvette. In a small town, it's great. Hey, how's it going?
Back for some cars? It's going great.
We know everybody in town. Everybody just was thrilled to death for us. And they would call. We had one lady said she started crying when she when she seen it on TV. That the people were just thrilled to death.
Even before winning $1 million, John knew he was a lucky man. He had his family and his farm and loved his small town life. More than anything else, winning the lottery has given the Straits a priceless gift, the ability to enjoy it all.
This year, we have a good crop coming. Looks, the corn is pollinated well. It's growing big. It's going to be a very good crop this year. Best thing about winning the lottery, the $1 million, it was, I could cut my time down in the fields. I didn't have to spend my whole life, basically, farming. I had more time to spend with my family. I get to coach Little League Baseball now, more time to enjoy the farm. With the lottery, it just made everything easier. It took a big burden off our shoulders.
It's just more enjoyable. And it's not a struggle.
Picking the right numbers can make dreams come true and change lives forever. How those colored balls land can be worth millions or even hundreds of millions to the lucky winners. But who makes the machines that make the millionaires? It may not look like much on the outside, but this is a dream factory.
We manufacture custom lottery drawing equipment to lotteries worldwide.
The machines manufactured here change the lives of thousands of lottery winners every year.
We make on average approximately 150 machines per year. Currently, we have clients in 80 countries worldwide.
Smart Play International, based in Edgewater, New Jersey, is one of the biggest producers of lottery gear on the planet. Lotteries depend on machines like these to run with flawless precision. They must give everyone involved total confidence that drawings are random and fair. Owner Dave Machad designed and built some of the first lottery machines ever used in the U.S.
Just the timers?
Okay.
And Dave's son Jesse has now joined him in the business. The machines built here come in all shapes and sizes. Any one of these balls could be worth thousands, even millions of dollars. With so much cash at stake, Each step in the process from painting the balls to measuring and weighing requires total precision. A ball that is too big could get stuck in the machine, and one that is too heavy could compromise fairness of the draw. All the attention paid to these machines is for a very good reason. When these colorful balls land, it could change someone's life forever.
We're going through the full battery of tests that we do on every machine that leaves our facility.
Lottery commissions depend on these tests for their live drawings to go off without a hitch. One of these lottery machines is about to be deployed at the Maryland Lottery on drawing day.
The process is about an hour and a half long, twice a day, 3 times a day, twice a week. Load the balls into the machines one by one, and then we do some tests. Test after test after test after test. Every drawing has to be perfect every single time.
6 as printed on the ball. Final number is a 2. Winning pick 3, 2, 6, 2. Up next, pick 4, but first.
Thanks to the lottery machine and a lot of luck, someone else could have just become a millionaire.
Well, when a lottery player asks me if it was their destiny to win or if it was their fate, I tell them that it's totally random.
She says he's a scratch-off fanatic.
Like, no more scratch-off tickets. Like, that's enough, no more.
But he played anyway.
You know how you told me not to buy any more scratch-offs? She's like, yeah. I was like, well, I just won $3 million.
Introducing
Food is friend gift like.
Sometimes you don't realize feelings, crown.
So is their food.
1,000-Pound Sisters, all new tonight at 9 on TLC.
I'm Bill Kane, and I won $3 million from the Pennsylvania State Lottery.
3 years ago, Bill Kane and his girlfriend Holly were just starting a family.
What kind of dinosaur is this? It's a T-Rex.
Though struggling to make ends meet, Bill was determined to give his son a better childhood than he had growing up.
Whoa, good shot. I grew up in a trailer park. Didn't really have much given to me throughout my life. My childhood, I didn't have opportunities like he may have. I didn't have the clothes. It's tough in middle school wearing hand-me-downs.
And Bill made things even harder on himself by getting into trouble as a kid.
When I was younger, a couple friends and I stole money from my mother to teach us a lesson. They did press charges against us. We did a little bit of time. At a young age, I was about 13 at that time. Yeah, this is where I grew up, around here, running these streets all hours of the night.
Then Bill got caught up in drugs and spent his teenage years in and out of juvenile facilities. He was facing a 2-year sentence when his grandparents stepped in to help.
My grandparents came to court and spoke to the judge and asked him to release me to them.
And that changed everything.
My grandparents took me in and gave me some discipline. I really listened to them, and then I had the opportunity to go to college, which I did. That was an unbelievable experience. Definitely loved it.
Later, as a 29-year-old father, Bill was committed to providing for his family, even if it meant taking a job in Pittsburgh, some 5 hours away from his hometown.
And thought I was gonna have to relocate across the state. I wasn't too thrilled about it, but the money was right.
All 3 of us took a road trip for Bill to go to his interview in Pittsburgh. He went through the interview, and like 20 minutes later, he actually got a phone call saying that he got the job. And all that like hit home. We'd have to move like 5 hours away from our family for Bill to make more money. So I just felt like it was something we had to do.
On the drive back from Pittsburgh, Bill and Holly got a surprise that would change their lives forever.
Bill's like a scratch-off fanatic fan, always buying lottery tickets.
On the way out to Pittsburgh, I played about $60 worth of scratch-offs and didn't win anything. So on the way home, we stopped at a rest stop.
I'm like, no more scratch-off tickets. Like, that's enough, no more. So he had to fill up the gas, and I took Connor in the bathroom and got coffee.
I was pumping gas and decided, you know, I'm gonna buy a scratch-off. It was a $25 scratch-off. You scratch off a play area. If you match a number, you win the prize under that number. Well, it happened to say 3MILL under the number that matched, and I was very happy. And then Holly comes back, and I said, you know how you told me not to buy any more scratch-offs? She's like, yeah. I was like, well, I just won $3 million.
The rules of the scratch-off require Bill to take the payout in annual payments of $120,000 for 25 years.
After taxes, I get $90,000 until I'm about 53 years old.
With that income, Bill didn't have to take the job in Pittsburgh, and the family didn't have to move. Once the shock wore off, Bill quickly began to enjoy his money.
First thing I purchased was my dream car, which is a 2010 Camaro SS. I hit on Thursday, verified the ticket on Friday, bought the car on Saturday. American Muscle, first thing I got.
Then, Bill sold 3 of his annual lottery payments to have enough cash up front to buy a home.
Selling the payments, it was hard to do. I knew I was losing money. I knew it was a bad idea, but I did it anyway because I really wanted to get in a house. My credit wasn't great, so I really needed a lump sum of cash.
With that lump sum, Bill was able to move his family from an 800-square-foot apartment into this modest family home.
This is the first house I've owned. It's really nice. We have a lot of space. We're not used to having a lot of space. This is the best thing I've bought since winning the lottery, even though I do like the Camaro. This is pretty close. But this is the best thing. There's nothing better than your own home. I didn't need that big, extravagant house because, I mean, you really don't need something like that. I just need to be comfortable. When you walk in the front door of my house, it's nice. You have to the right is Connor's living room / playroom. He's got a lot of toys. I'm trying not to spoil him too much, but it's really hard.
One of the new toys, 4-wheeling fun for both father and son to enjoy.
Hold on.
Hang on, Connor. Don't let go.
The win also allows Connor lots more mom time.
You having fun? Yeah.
Now, with Bill won the lottery, I can actually stay home and be the stay-at-home mom that I really wanted to do ever since since a baby. So winning that money definitely takes a lot of stress off.
But most importantly, the win meant Bill could give his son the stable childhood he deserves.
The childhood that I'm able to give Connor now after winning the lottery, it's way different than mine. And I'm just grateful for that. It's nice. It's a lot of pressure off my shoulders.
Bill has also been able to help out his own mom.
This is my mom. I grew up here in the trailer park. My mom's still here, unfortunately. We'll get her out sooner or later.
I hope you get me out soon.
Since Bill's win is paid in annual payments, it will be a few years before he can afford to move his mom. But he has bought her a new car, and she's proud of the way he's turned his life around.
He managed to straighten himself up and went to college for 5 years. Got his Bachelor of Science degree. I'm just so proud of you, Bill.
Love you, Mom.
I love you too, Bill.
With Mom taken care of, Bill is ready to get into business with another lottery winner, his brother-in-law.
When he called me and said, dude, I just won $3 million on a scratch-off, I was shocked because that's considerably more than I won.
And get ready for a second wedding, Mega Millions style.
Something very special is happening to celebrate this wonderful gift that's come from the universe.
Do retailers who sell winning lottery tickets get a share of the prize money too?
HGTV.
Damage. Save.
Watch yours today.
The Tide. What you looking at, babe? The instructors are very...
And not only...
Pack my spending by category. One.
Finger in the kitchen.
What is that?
$3 million.
Prize money too. Yes, in many states, retailers that sell winning lottery tickets receive as much as 1% of the prize money.
I'm Bill Kane, and I won $3 million from the Pennsylvania State Lottery.
With his troubled past behind him, Bill Kane is now focused on a new business venture with another lottery winner, his brother-in-law.
Now, when he called me and said, dude, I just won $3 million on a scratch-off, I mean, I couldn't say I didn't believe him. I was shocked because that's considerably more than I won.
His brother-in-law, Rick Krotz, won $600,000 just 3 years before.
I am surrounded by lottery winners with my husband and my brother. And they share the wealth.
Who's your favorite, though?
Well, Billy, because he won more.
Hi, I'm Bill. I won $3 million in the Pennsylvania State Lottery.
And I'm Rick, his brother-in-law.
And together we bought Ned's Cigar Store in Newtown, Pennsylvania. When my brother-in-law won the lottery, somebody bought him a box of cigars. And we started enjoying smoking cigars on his back porch. When I won the lottery, we're on his back porch smoking a cigar. I said, why don't we buy a cigar store?
So he actually found this business, and next thing you know, we bought Ned's. And we're doing good here so far.
These are actually humidified lockers for members that pay a monthly fee. They keep their cigars in there. Come hang out, enjoy a cigar. If they'd like, have a drink, and watch games. They're good, aren't they? Oh, yeah. I mean, with the economy, I figured I'd get something in that, was more affordable. We both used our lottery money to buy the cigar shop. The cigar shop sells lottery tickets, so we're hoping our luck will rub off on our customers' luck.
So far, lottery sales at the cigar shop are booming. In just 1 week, 3 lucky customers won $1,000 each.
If somebody was to come in here and win a jackpot drawing, I'm afraid that they wouldn't even know how to write that down. 2 lottery winners sell jackpot ticket. I mean, that would be cool.
Today, Bill, the one-time wild child, is very happy living a normal life.
I'm comfortable now. I'm in my house. I'm able to keep my job and continue paying my mortgage. I'm where everybody else is. I just had a boost.
When your lottery number comes up, get ready for a game change. Thanks to a Mega Millions win and a surprise second proposal.
Would you marry me?
Yes.
On the 40th anniversary of their marriage, Rich and Mary Morrison were able to have the wedding bash they always dreamed of.
Being able to have a big party and just enjoy with everyone that's been involved in our life. It's a little larger than I ever dreamed it would be.
John Straight's lottery win not only changed his life, but that of his grandchildren.
Until I won the lottery, I really didn't want Ethan or Jaden, either one, involved in the farming. It's a tough life. Now that we can kind of see getting things paid off and income's a little better, I hope they stay around the farm.
When lottery lightning strikes, everything changes. If you are a lottery winner and interested in sharing your story, go to tlc.com/casting.
beautiful. It's like being in a dream.
It is 300,000.
A dream that's come true.
It happens in the blink of an eye.
I'm a millionaire. That's just really weird sounding.
Or the spur of the moment.
Got a phone call from a friend, and he said you better check your tickets.
And your life takes off at light speed. From the $220 million bachelor who's living the dream to the single mom whose whole life is changing.
He said, well, you better sit down. You just won $1 million.
It could happen to anyone.
We were just your typical family, trying to get by, paycheck to paycheck.
In any situation.
To have the money to do whatever I want, it's awesome. I like that.
One thing is for sure.
I will receive that check until I'm 87 years old.
The lottery is there for the taking.
For me, it was something that I always knew was going to happen. To go to the stores that I want to and to travel first class, whatever I want to do, it's just an amazing feeling.
It's been 4 years since Cynthia Stafford won $112 million in the California lottery, and her life was transformed.
Stone is a little bit over 15 karat, 15.02.
This is beautiful.
And do you want to know the price?
I would love to know the price.
It is 300,000.
You say how much?
I'm breathing it in right now. I think not today yet. Her store is close enough to where I might just have to come by here and
Come on, by. Come look at it.
Again. But this time without you.
Oh, without me.
The next time.
It's been quite a trip since her big win in 2007.
I'm Cynthia Stafford, and I won $112 million.
We first met Cynthia Stafford in 2009, 2 years after she'd hit the $112 million jackpot in the California lottery. With her winnings, Cynthia has become a film producer, art collector, philanthropist, and friend to the stars. It's a life very different from the one she lived before the win.
In '99, my brother was hit by a car. He was crossing the street and got struck by a drunk driver. When that happened, I knew I had to step in.
Cynthia was given custody of her brother's 2 youngest kids. She quit her job as a computer accountant executive to raise them. But her brother's other 3 kids remained in foster care.
I didn't think that they should be raised by other people. I felt that they should be with their family.
Cynthia knew she needed money to get the other children back. She turned to the power of positive thinking for help.
I wrote $112 million on a sheet of paper, and I put it under my pillow and slept on that number for a few weeks and meditated. I'm very heavy into meditation. Breathing in positivity, removing all negativity.
The positive thinking paid off 112 million times over. Cynthia opted for the lump sum payout of $67 million, which she shared with her father and brother. After taxes, they each took home $22.3 million. And the best thing about the win? Gaining full custody of the kids. Together, they moved from this home in LA's South Bay to this multi-million-dollar home in LA's exclusive Pacific Palisades.
I have a large home. It's about 5,000 square feet. It's much different from where I lived prior, which is about, I think, 1,100 square feet.
And then this former computer account exec bought herself $500,000 worth of cars. And when we met Cynthia 2 years ago, love had blossomed between this winner and her personal trainer, business manager, and sometimes chauffeur, Lon Ray Adeyu.
The fact that I'm able to work with her at the same time, and she's somebody that I care about, it's actually a perfect marriage. No pun intended, but.
He might have been joking then, but 2 years later, Cynthia and Lon Ray are planning their big day. What else has changed for this lottery winner who predicted her own win? It's certainly no less glamorous.
Well, in the last 2 years, I have been doing a lot of things in Hollywood and traveling the world and just having a great time, a really good time.
And that good time involves getting engaged to Lon Ray.
We were on our way to an event in the back of the cab, and I asked her, do you have all your jewelry for the event?
I'm like, yeah, I have everything I need.
That's it. Nope, you're forgetting something. And then I pulled out the ring and showed it to her.
Yes. That one right there. We are going to be getting married relatively soon, in a few months.
Since her win, with Lon Ray's help, Cynthia has become a force to be reckoned with in Hollywood.
We started a production company called Queen Nefertari Productions.
I already have 2 movies that are out and one that's being shot right now in New York. I've produced Polish Bar and The Inheritance. Both are doing quite well.
And that's just the beginning.
We're working on TV shows, plays, so we have a full-service entertainment company that's just awesome. I think the term power couple puts it very lightly.
Now with the wedding 3 months away, this power couple is power planning.
This is my first wedding. When I was in my early 20s, I used to be a wedding planner. So now it's my turn.
There's still a lot to do to get ready for the wedding.
Cynthia and Lon Ray are tasting wedding cakes at Hollywood's Cake Makers to the Stars.
Hi, welcome to Hanson's Cakes. Thank you. And you are? I'm Cynthia. And you are?
Lon Ray.
Lon Ray.
Yes.
All right. Have some samples here.
Thank you.
Have a little plate.
I can smell it. It smells good.
Don't smush it in my face.
$5.50 per person. So we're looking at somewhere in the range of $487.50.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you come back in, and that'll be like 6 weeks ahead, okay?
Okay.
All right.
The all-important dress shopping is next, and Lon Ray's been sent packing.
Nice.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
Have you kind of thought about like what kind of a dress you want?
Actually, everything here is beautiful.
You can have any of these dresses, but if for your dress you feel more toward like a light and airy kind of a feel, or more kind of a little bit more like body.
I wanted to flow.
This one is pretty good as well. Oh, you like the brooch? Okay.
I see my mom as something over the top. Definitely. She does it big everywhere she goes, so it's definitely gonna be big and huge.
Keep 2 things in mind.
Okay.
She's hot-blooded and she loves to be comfortable. So this one over here, I love a lot. It's really classy. I love the material. I love the embellishments, and that could be a winner.
I want the sheerness of that bottom dress right there on the mannequin, but I do like the top part.
What you can do is you can get 2 dresses. So you can start off with the Duchess satin for the ceremony, and then you can get the organza for more of the reception.
I like that idea. What do you guys think?
Yeah. We made both of you happy.
I just take some really quick measurements because we're gonna sculpt this dress on you. So it just gives me just like a starting point. Okay.
That's gonna be great. Hopefully I'm gonna look like $1 trillion. Priceless.
Coming up,
This is everything I thought it would be, and then some.
Cynthia and Lon Ray go wedding gift shopping.
This is a very, very good bargain.
Millionaire style.
If you can count a $5 million thing a bargain.
And later,
one of the first things that I thought of was try to grow the wealth.
Could this $220 million winner turn his passion for play into a business empire? Can lottery winners remain anonymous? Find out when we come back.
I haven't really had girl.
High cholesterol may.
The instructors were very.
Procedures. Blown to smithereens. Robin's trying to fix it and make it work, but
Lottery winners' names are made.
Halloween plus baking is disgusting and so wonderful.
All new Halloween Baking Championship, Monday at 9 on Food Network.
Can lottery winners remain anonymous? By law, lottery winners' names are made public, except in Delaware, Kansas, North Dakota, and Ohio. In 2007, Cynthia Stafford hit the $112 million jackpot in the California lottery. She spent her winnings on a new home, luxurious cars, and expensive jewelry.
It's like being in a dream that's come true, and I'm constantly living it every day. I have been looking at some private jets off and on for the last few years, and right now the price is right. So we're gonna go and look at a few and see what kind of deal we can get.
Thank you. We are looking for jets within the $5 to $8 million price range, and I think just for the convenience of having a jet to be able to travel where you want and when you want.
Jets we're going to show today is a G4. That's about $8 million. We're going to show a G3, which is about
$5 million.
With a top speed of 550 miles per hour, a full tank of gas will set you back $28,000.
Wow, this is beautiful. I love the wood. This is nice. So this seats approximately about 16 people then?
Sure.
Oh, I see. These glasses stay pretty secure.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm ready, baby. Let's go. Everybody put your seatbelts on. Not gonna be a bumpy ride, but I've never flown before, so.
I think this jet is amazing. And I'm kind of anxious to see more. I'm seriously shopping. This is definitely an option we're looking into.
Jet number 2 is slightly cheaper at $5 million, but no less spectacular.
Think of this one as your home.
All
All
right.
the way from home.
This is a very, very good bargain. You know, if you can count a $5 million thing a bargain.
Well, in my life, I can do that.
Yeah.
Right up. Ah.
Okay. You don't have to see the pilots or the flight deck or anything from takeoff to landing, so.
So we can like make out and they wouldn't know.
Absolutely. You got to join the Mile High Club.
Whoa, what's that?
I'm always looking for good investments. I think this is a good choice.
Cynthia and Lanre aren't quite ready to sign on the dotted line yet. But their need to purchase some serious speed hasn't diminished. They're shopping for potential bride and groom gifts, and we're not talking matching bathrobes.
Well, the Bugatti is like the ultimate millionaire or billionaire toy is what I would call it.
They're going to make 150 of these for the world. Only. That's it.
We talked about wedding gifts before, and, you know, I said I wanted a Bugatti. So that's my wedding present.
With a top speed of 253 miles per hour, this is one of the fastest sports cars in the world. And at $2.2 million, it's also one of the most expensive.
There we go.
Ready.
Wait, do that again. This is everything I thought it would be, and then some.
Times 1,000
it's
and 1
like-
horsepower.
Yes, exactly.
With Lanre on Cloud 9, it's Cynthia's turn to get excited. She's had her eye on a $350,000 Rolls-Royce Ghost, and Cynthia's about to become one of the first people in the world to take it for a test drive.
Don't be going too long, okay? Okay.
Ooh, now we will let the other world, the world of Beverly Hills, see this car.
Yes.
Oh, that's such a smooth ride.
Yeah.
What an amazing car.
Built for comfort, luxury, and speed.
I like that word speed.
Well, I think we have found our next and newest Rolls-Royce customer. So, Cynthia, we're gonna have to make you a 2-for deal, I guess, huh?
Yes, you will.
May I, Miss Cynthia?
Yes, I don't want to get out, but I know I have to. I'm still like on cloud 9, 10, 11, and 12.
And when Cynthia sees something she wants,
I just want the world to know this is my car. This one right here. I'm gonna buy this car.
To have the money to do whatever I want, it is, it's awesome. And I know I'm blessed. I'm really blessed.
coming up, can this sports junkie turn $220 million into $1 billion?
Let's put it this way, I still have more than I started with.
And later,
Okay, give it to me.
Your total comes to...
this new millionaire may have taken her shopping spree too far.
You're kidding, okay.
Syndrome type 2.
First course, play safe.
Ray, Ali.
The fitness.
And adrenaline.
I'm Brad Duke, and I won $220 million in the Idaho Powerball.
In May 2005, fitness fanatic and adrenaline junkie Brad Duke made history when he walked away with Idaho's biggest ever jackpot. Brad worked hard managing gyms and played hard in his downtime as a competitive mountain biker.
Before I won the lottery, I worked in the fitness industry, and I worked for a series of gyms. I was a manager. I was putting in long days. I was putting in 14-hour days most of the week, and it didn't feel like I was working a lot. I really enjoyed what I did.
But Brad always had big ambitions.
I've been fantasizing winning the lottery for a long time, since I was 18. In fact, I wrote a check out to myself for $1 million, and one way or the other, I was going to be a millionaire. And in the note section, I wrote earned/won. And so at some point, I'd put it out there that I really thought that I was going to win the lottery.
And it was a last-minute decision that led Brad to buying the winning ticket.
I was on my way to a race, and I decided to pull into this convenience store right off the freeway. And as I was buying supplies, I realized that I hadn't bought my lottery ticket for this big lottery that was going on, and bought my $20 worth of tickets at that point.
Brad had beaten the 195 million to 1 odds to win $220.3 million. It wasn't until 2 days after the draw that Brad realized he had won.
I was on my way to work, and I got a phone call from a friend who knew that I played the lottery, and that's when he said, hey, there's a local guy that won this lottery single winner. You better check your tickets. So I pulled in the gas station. I decided to go run the ticket. I ran it through the scan machine, and I started making all kinds of weird noises, and these girls behind the counter were jumping up and down saying, you're the one, you're the guy, and actually were holding on to the ticket really tightly. I had to almost physically pull it away from them. I took the ticket and I left the gas station.
Other than his close family, Brad kept the news of his win to himself for 3 whole weeks.
When I first found out, it wasn't excitement. It was put on the brakes, make inventory of what's going on, what's going to be the first step.
And that first step was to put together a team to help him manage his newfound wealth. When he finally did come forward, Brad opted for the lump sum of $125 million, and after taxes, took home $85 million. And Brad had big plans to turn his millions into $1 billion.
After I won the lottery, one of the first things that I thought of was to grow the wealth. And I got criticized for being a bit greedy, but for me it was challenge.
And thanks to his financial team, Brad's satisfied.
I'm not exactly where I had hoped to be at this point. Let's put it this way, I still have more than I started with.
With his winnings, Brad bought himself a brand new set of wheels.
This is my Aston Martin V12 Vanquish, and it took me a while before I finally saw the car that I wanted, but when I did, this was it.
But Brad waited 4 years until he bought a new home. When he finally did move, he made sure it fit his new multi-millionaire status.
Well, we're at my Italian villa, and I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a tour. So here's my library. This painting up here is a place in Italy that I stayed with my friends that inspired me to have an Italian type of home. So you can watch some TV if you get tired looking at the painting. After the lottery, when I won, one of the things that we did was a trip to Tahiti, and I wanted to commemorate the trip somehow. And I went and talked to a local tattoo artist about what to get. He said the proper way to be tattooed is for you to be interviewed almost, and then they'll choose Tahitian symbols that tell your story.
Brad believes so much in this Tahitian symbol that he adopted it as the logo for his company.
So what's in center in here is a logo for our company, and this logo is particularly special to me because it represents change. The closed end to the open end represents one change to another, and the swirl represents winds of change, and to be open to where the wind takes you. This is my bike shop and workout area. This is also an important place to me because it does represent one common thing between before and after what's happened to me has been biking. This is my screening room, my theaters, where I watch TV, games. We've put a Star Dome in here. We got the theater lighting. These chairs really are chairs that once you sit in, you don't want to get out of. They all have reclining seat rests, and they're just perfect. And you got your drink holder here and whatever else you need. It's a good place to be. Now we're showing you another favorite room in my house, which is my wine collection. One bottle that has special meaning to me is the bottle that is of the year that I won. And it was my first real wine that I really liked.
And Brad's love of wine has inspired the outside of his home as well.
It's my first attempt at growing grapes. I do want to make some of my own wine. And so you can see that we have grapevines in here. You're always going to have grapes somewhere next to an Italian villa. We got a pear tree, apple tree, lots of strawberries. I really like hot peppers, so this is all different kinds of peppers and things in full bloom. I like to come out here and eat my breakfast just right off the plant. You know, I never thought that a garden would be something that I want, but I really enjoy having it. So this is my backyard. I wasn't really sure if I really wanted to put a swimming pool in. I'm really glad I did, though. And you can walk right in and then dive off into the pool on one side, or you can step down at the swim-up bar. So you can sit here, get your drink, you can talk to people that are sitting right here in the pool, and they can have their drink, and it's unbelievable. So one of the latest hobbies I've picked up is paddleboarding, because I have the perfect venue to do it. You stand up on them like a surfboard, and you have a long Polynesian-style paddle, and you get out on the lake and you paddle yourself around. When I'm out there, it is a little meditative. When I'm coming back into shore and I take a look at the property that I live on, it is another wake-up call to what's happened, and that helps me keep my current perspective, which is not to forget where I came from.
Coming up, will Brad break the bank at a golf tournament? And later.
So I purchased that ticket. I scratched it off real quick, and it said I was lucky for life.
After years of trying, this working father's luck finally pays off.
Calls me crying. He goes, "We just won," and I just hung up the phone. I just didn't believe it.
How many winning number combinations are possible in the Powerball lottery? Find out when we come back.
So it's about
Inspiration.
The family's made it pretty clear.
In May 2005, avid mountain biker Brad Duke hit it big when he won Idaho's biggest ever jackpot.
I am living the dream. I've always been part of mountain biking. The lottery definitely allowed me to upgrade to a better bike, get some instruction.
With bikes starting at $3,000, downhill racing isn't cheap, and Brad has made it his mission to get as many people as possible involved in the sport.
I have a mountain bike series that I sponsor and I'm active in. So to see these young guys come out here and rip it up is the whole reason why we have the series.
We're gonna start with pro class, Cat 1s, junior.
Our race series have 6 or 7 events scattered throughout the summer, leading up to this event, which is the Idaho State Championships. Basically what we do is we take a chairlift at the top of the mountain, and from top to bottom, as fast as we can go. And there's a high penalty for failure.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Woo!
I got through clean, no crashes, no wrecks. I'm pretty happy with that. I feel good that I rode competitively. Good day today. Gotta play golf now.
He's also bought himself an impressive house and a fast car with his winnings. And this millionaire has big plans to turn his millions into billions. But has he managed it?
I'm not exactly where I'd hoped to be, but put it this way, I still have more than I started with.
Since the win, Brad's used his newfound wealth to help the people of Idaho, and he's got his entire family on board.
The most fulfilling thing I've been able to do with my winnings is endow a personal foundation to give some money back. The Duke Family Foundation has been in existence for 5 years now, and we've given away hundreds of thousands of dollars to local charities in and around Idaho.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2011 Windfall Classic.
He's raised over $250,000 in the few years that he's been doing this tournament. It makes me feel great.
to know as the director of the lottery that people can have fun doing this, and it can also do a lot of good for the community.
The foundation organizes fundraising events throughout the year.
Have a good time out there and enjoy yourselves, and thank you for playing.
For Brad, creating the Duke Family Foundation means more than just giving back to the community. It's a chance to bring his family closer.
Almost my whole family's here, and it's wonderful to experience this day with them and what we're accomplishing and what we represent today.
Since Brad won the lottery, our life has changed quite a bit. I mean, we've, got stuff that we've never had before, like new houses, new cars, and that stuff. But that's all, irrelevant. The best part of it is the family coming closer together.
He does like us to stay close. I think that's what's changed the most.
So before the lottery, being able to host a premier golf event like this on a course like this was a dream, and now to be able to do that is something I'll always be grateful for from the lottery. From the bottom of my heart and my family and the board of directors, big round of applause for all of you being here today.
The Big Brothers and Sisters of Idaho are the first beneficiaries of the event.
These four folks are representative of more than 300 kids and adults in our community who are together on a regular basis, helping the littles in their lives. Thank you so much to the Duke Foundation. Truly, every child in our program benefits because you are here today, because you invested your time, and because you care about kids.
So we have a check for $50,000.
But Brad isn't done yet.
This year we have a second beneficiary, the Idaho National Guard Youth Program.
With his $220 million, Brad has the life he's always wanted, and he's using his winnings to help others.
Pre-lottery life, I was living a good life then. I was doing things I wanted to do, and I still have that same baseline with post-lottery, but I definitely feel like I've lived two different lives, and I'm still under 40, so looking forward to my third one, if you will.
And what are his plans for this third life?
Well, there's one experience. People think I'm kind of crazy for it, but I want to go to space.
For Brad, with millions in the bank, the sky really is the limit. Coming up,
my mom wouldn't really say that she was worried or that she was stressed about something, but you could kind of tell.
A single mother of three makes a life-changing decision.
All I really had to do was click on buy tickets.
And then, a father's win makes a dream vacation come true.
To see the look on my girl's face, that was amazing.
Someday.
I need a reason why my family got blown to smithereens.
Robin's trying.
Is only in the D. A health educator who
Make 20.
graduate school.
A few months ago, expected this part of his.
Over the years, Helen couldn't.
Almost 21.
And even with the Helen Rowett became PLC.
I'm Helen Rowett, and I won $1 million in the Canadian Legion Lottery, and it changed my life.
In May 2011, single mom Helen Rowett became Canada's newest millionaire.
I'm a millionaire. That's just really weird sounding still.
Helen has been a single mom for the last 12 years.
I have 3 daughters. They're now 15, 16, and 20, almost 21.
And even with a good-paying full-time job, raising 3 daughters on her own was expensive.
I make good money, but when I don't get benefits or any of that sort of thing, when I take vacation, I don't get paid for it. Just went through 2 girls in braces. Holly had her wisdom teeth out, and that adds up.
My mom wouldn't really say that she was worried or that she was stressed about something, but you could kind of tell.
Over the years, Helen couldn't help but try her luck at a lottery run by the Royal Canadian Legion, Canada's largest veterans organization.
The proceeds for the lottery go to charity and veterans. I've done this every year for several years now, and of course you don't think you're going to win. You hope you will, but I do know that at least the $100 I've given is going somewhere to help somebody else out. All I really had to do was click on buy tickets. I think I put in my postal code and I could choose how many tickets. I chose 10. It was $100.
Over time, Helen forgot about the lottery until one day several months later, she got a surprise call from the president of the Royal Canadian Legion.
He had said, "Oh, you bought some tickets for the lottery?" And I said, "Yeah." And then he said, "Well, you better sit down." And he said, "You just won $1 million." I think I was in shock the whole night, and even today, it still doesn't seem real somehow.
Helen had won $1 million Canadian, which is just shy of $1 million US. But unlike in the States, Helen keeps every penny.
In Canada, all of the lottery winnings are tax-free, so we don't pay any taxes on that. So I get the whole amount of $1 million.
After depositing the check, Helen paid off her $150,000 mortgage and $30,000 on her car. And with her own debts gone, Helen wanted to help out her eldest daughter, Leslie, by taking over her college tuition.
To me, this just gives her a little bit of a break. She's already earned it, so I don't feel like she's just getting this for nothing, and I know she appreciates it.
I don't have to work really hard to pay for my tuition anymore, which is a huge load off my back.
But Helen didn't stop there.
What are you guys doing? You're looking at the Italy pictures? Yeah.
She used $11,000 of her winnings to treat the whole family to the trip of a lifetime.
I don't know why, but this picture makes me laugh. I think the best thing that's come out of all of this was just that we get to like spend more time together doing things. Like, for example, the Italy trip, we all wouldn't have been able to gone on that if she hadn't won the money.
We couldn't have gone on this trip like together any other time, so thanks, Mom.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome.
Helen's been planning some much-needed house renovations, something she could never have afforded before the win.
So one of the next big things I want to do with my lottery winnings is do some renovations around the house, some upgrades, and just make things look newer. So my original estimate for the renovations were about $30,000. I'm thinking it might go higher than that.
And today, with the help of her sister Doris, she's ready to get the renovations underway.
Oh, I love this. Oh, I love the color. Doris is an artist, so she's very good with colors and textures, and she has a really neat house herself, so I think it'll be a fun day to have the two of us together.
You guys looking for anything in particular today, or?
I'm interested in countertops.
I am so excited for Helen. I think everybody deserves fun things in their lives, and Helen, this whole experience for her has been so enriching and so much fun for her.
Currently,
Helen's already seen something she likes.
But it also comes with a drop leaf wood top so that it can be for 2 seats or 4.
This is really neat. I've never seen anything like that before.
Concrete. Now, concrete countertops start at about $75 a square foot.
Okay.
And they can go up to $150 a square foot.
Maybe I should get somebody to come out and get an idea of, measure and let me know how much it would cost. And, I'd like to pursue this.
Excellent.
Helen's certainly enjoying the newfound freedom the win has allowed her. She's taking her youngest daughters on a first-ever, no-expense-spared shopping trip.
Yes. So what are we in the store looking for today?
For the girls, and before my mom won the lottery, we'd come in here and we'd look, but we wouldn't actually buy anything. She's like, oh, that's really nice. I wish I could get that.
Jen's liking this one.
Oh, this is a great, great zip-up.
Oh, that's cute. I can see you wearing that.
Yeah, I like that. I'll try it. What I'll do is I'll grab you guys a pair of jeans. I like those. Will go good with the green sweater that you have on. So should we start and get these tried on?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, let's see.
Oh, love the top.
Thin press hall. All right.
So how did we do, ladies?
Good. I like
good.
everything.
Well, that's wonderful.
Now, the moment of truth.
Okay. This is the most clothes we have ever bought in one store before. That's a big pile. Everybody's
Mom's
happy.
walking away happy here.
Okay, give it to me.
Your total comes to $1,004.83.
Oh my goodness. Okay. There was a bit of sticker shock for me too, but I thought, why not?
When I saw the price, I actually felt so bad. I was like to my mom, I just want to go return everything we just bought. I feel so bad for spending that much.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I think that even though my mom is being really safe about it, definitely has changed her life.
I was just so happy for her that she could win this, and she deserves it so much. So she really deserved it, and I couldn't have happened to a better person. I love her so much. She does everything for us, and now she can finally have some money to do things for herself.
Great to know that we don't have anything to really worry about anymore. Like in the past, my mom was stressed, and now you don't really see that.
She's having a really fun time, and that's so good to see my mom so happy.
1, 2,
The lottery has changed my life, really in making my life more comfortable, knowing I'm secure for the future, knowing my daughters are secure for the future, their education is paid for, and that we shouldn't have to struggle.
Oh, God.
Coming up.
I always kind of feel like anytime someone plays the lottery, it's throwing money away.
How did this working husband and father of 4 change her mind?
I will receive that check until I'm 87 years old.
What's the most frequently drawn number in the Mega Millions lottery? The answer when we return.
Lindsay brings the design.
Love this color.
Pants.
I got Botox injection site pain. Skin.
It's powdered.
False.
In the Mega Millions lottery?
Robin's trying to fix it and make it work, but I don't know if that's even possible. Okay, I have a secret. You have a secret?
Sister Wives, Sunday at 10 on TLC.
What's the most frequently drawn number in the Mega Millions lottery? 48.
I usually buy a scratch off here and there from this gas station, and I would just pull in, set myself up to get some gas, and from there, the story tells itself.
We're the Foot family, and we won $1,000 a week for life.
In April 2011, Dwight and Nicole Foot scratched their way to the paycheck of a lifetime in the Indiana lottery. It was a weekly bonus that couldn't have come soon enough for carpenter Dwight and stay-at-home mom Nicole.
For the big win, we were just your typical family, raising 5 kids, trying to get by, living paycheck to paycheck.
Things were tight. Every time you turned around, there was a birthday or a holiday or, something going on,
Sometimes it would come down to paying the bill or choosing to do something for the girls.
Whenever he had some spare cash, Dwight couldn't help but try his luck on the lottery, much to the annoyance of Nicole.
I always kind of feel like anytime someone plays the lottery or gambles, it's throwing money away.
But on April 18th, 2011, Nicole changed her opinion.
How's it going? And I come walking in, I see the tickets up at the counter, and I'm looking at which ones catch my eye, and the Lucky for Life ticket struck my eye that day, and so I purchased that ticket. I proceeded out to my truck after I paid for everything and scratched it off, and I seen the number at the end was a matching number at the end of the first line, and I started scratching the prize off, and the big black letters, bold letters that said life underneath it started showing, and so I scratched it off real quick in a hurry to see what it was, and it said I was lucky for life underneath there, and I called my wife.
Calls me crying, and I'm thinking, my gosh, something has happened. And then he finally tells me we did it. He goes, I've done it. He goes, I've set you guys for life. He goes, we just won. And he told me what he won, and I just hung up the phone. I just didn't believe it. I just hung up.
Dwight had scratched his way to $1,000 a week for the next 50 years, or $2.6 million over a lifetime.
My family reacted about the same as I did. They were dumbfounded. The world spun. I couldn't really believe that we had won the money, and I just never thought I'd be thinking about the things I'd be thinking at that point in time right then and there.
Winning the lottery has made things more fun because we can do more things together, whereas before it was always too busy trying to do something here, go to work there.
As soon as the check was deposited, they went shopping.
The day it became available, I went straight out and went car shopping. We only had one vehicle, and it was falling apart. So we went out and got a used van. This is my 2005 Pontiac Montana minivan. I gave a little over $10,000 for this car, which was a little bit cheaper than some of the newer ones, but this one here, I just liked it much better because of all the extras that it had. I love it. It's been the greatest car that I've had, and I just love driving it.
This is my 1996 Chevy Silverado that I purchased after winning the lottery. With a motor that only had 7,000 miles in it, I thought $5,000 was a good deal. This thing will allow me to do anything I want to do in the road or, off the road.
And speaking of off the road, their big win allowed the Foot family to take their first real vacation.
So what was your guys' favorite part of the trip to Florida?
The swimming.
The swimming where?
At the ocean. I got so.
The Foots embarked on an eye-opening trip from Indiana to Florida, seeing sights none of them had experienced before.
They had not been too far out of the state, so actually going on a drive that far was an experience for them.
And while the trip was great fun for the kids, for Indiana native Nicole, it was a revelation.
Seeing the ocean for the first time, for me, was breathtaking. I couldn't believe that I was actually there. Couldn't tell where the sky and the ocean met. It was really very, very beautiful. But to see the look on my girls' face when they got to run out on that beach for the first time, that was amazing. They were just like starstruck. They just thought it was the most awesome thing that they've ever seen in their life.
But the most important lotto bonus for the Foots is being able to afford a step up from the 2-bedroom house they're currently renting.
We're looking to buy a new home so that my girls can have their own bedrooms and have more, space in the house where they can roam without being so close-quartered.
Here it is. You ready to go look at it?
Yeah.
This is a nice sized master bedroom. Before the lottery, purchasing our own home was not a thought that ever crossed our minds, but since the lottery has changed our life a little bit,
You found your man cave.
it's exciting to start making a home with our girls that we can call our own. Oh, the dining area is wonderful. We could get everybody in here, plus some.
Well, I can say that as far as space goes, from what we have now to this, it's like my house times 3.
This must be the possible bedroom, possible 5th bedroom.
We could definitely make a go of a house this size. Nice to have a house big enough for holiday dinners.
But it's not just the possibility of being able to buy a home and affording vacations and new cars. The win has made a big difference in the day-to-day lives of the Foots.
Life has changed for me since winning this money just by relieving a lot of monetary stress. Dwight's been able to stay home in the evenings. He's been able to come home some days early from work to spend time with us where we could never do that before. He's not having to be as busy in the evenings when he gets home trying to wrestle things up and, make that extra dollar on the side.
Did winning $1,000 a week instantly change my life? Yes, I would have to say so.
Thank you, God, for everything you give us.
Winning $1,000 a week for life takes a lot of the stress of worrying about 5 girls going to college, for sure, and sets everything in a much brighter perspective now in the future.
I do believe that winning this ticket was pure luck, plain and simple. So I believe luck was firmly on his side that day.